up until now, talking about my experiences with bad driving and anxiety surrounding those things have been chronologically all over the place because I hit a breaking point of wanting to talk about them, and clumping together similar, repeated things into a single behavior just made sense. It's the pattern of bad driving habits that justify complaining about it to me because it's not just a one off, it's all the damn time. Except for the few that I brought up that were specifically almost very bad accidents. Today, when I wrote this, it is June 18th, 2025, and I went on a trip to town, a drive which spans approximately 15 minutes, and there were three, count 'em, three instances of bad driving that could cause minor accidents. First, a transport rolling along a straight stretch, which shouldn't be hard, coming into our lane. It was a slow zone, so he didn't feel like he needed to correct right away, I guess. Still, no excuse that half his front wheel was over the line. Second, we pulled over when we saw a fire truck cresting over a hill with its lights on, and the guy behind us instinctively started veering out to see around us like he was going to pass until he also saw the lights. And it's just such a dumb behavior to peek and to want to pass, not just that it was on a blind hill, because it was, but whenever someone slows down and you don't know why. Like, why the fuck do you think someone is slowing down or stopping? Whether it's a person or an animal or any other obstruction, if you pass the guy who is stopping for it, you're just going to fucking hit whatever it is. What? And third, we were driving along and a cabbie, of all people, starts pulling out of the joining road before we've even passed him. Like, we were right there, almost directly in front of him, and he starts pulling out. So Z sped up and steered away to give us a wider berth of their car just bumping into us, and he gave a little honk. Just a little one. Even if you're not taking that aggressively, it's an acknowledgement like, hey, I'm here, don't hit me, because you just about did for some reason. And several minutes later, when the cabbies trailed us all that way, we're turning, they're not, they pass us, and they honk. Like, what are you mad about? Sorry I honked because I was reasonably scared that you were going to hit me because you were literally pulling out when you shouldn't have been? And you'd think I'm just exaggerating or grossly misreading situations because I'm anxious, but I'm not. Hell, you have every right to not believe me, but all three of these things happened today within 15 minutes. I don't leave the house often, alright? Like, if I spent all day driving around, you'd expect that I'd see some dumb shit at some point. But this is too much to be a coincidence. What does it say about how bad driving has gotten here that I, someone who leaves the house less than once a week for a half hour at a time max, sees an infraction or has a near accident every time? That means this is happening constantly at a frequency that I cannot miss it, despite my lack of contact on the daily or for any extended duration. That's just how driving is here now. And if anybody around me comments obliviously to the increased bad driving habits, like they have no idea and they think I'm being dramatic, it instantly tells me that they're a part of the problem. They are not paying enough attention. Because it's not hard to find, and it's bad enough that everyone must be experiencing it too, if they're not causing it. I get that people who have to drive like the QEW every day on commute get numb to it, and that's what's going on here too, sort of deal. But I'm not. I'm scared every time I get in a car because every drive is a fresh hell awaiting me. Some people admit it, that shit's gotten really bad around here, but because they're drivers too, they just have to shrug and put up with it and adapt. And I hate that that's what this has come down to. If I was a driver before in my life, I wouldn't be now.